Hello, how are you? This is me, Valina the Butterfly. I'm back talk to you about, let's see, foundation, how I got this color, and products I may or may not buy again, and staying hydrated. It is very, very hot where I live. And today was a reprieve. It was a little bit low 90. No, I think it's right at 90. But the rest of the week, next few days, it's going to be over 100. So I don't have to go out. I haven't been out of the house in probably 2 weeks. mm, mm, delicious. So anyway, how I got this foundation color. I used NYX, but to me, this is way too red. It's just I don't like it that red on me. Let me put a little bit on my hand. See, to me that's too red. So what I did was I got a product from Elf. Elf is now in the mix and match adjuster thing going on. But I also have from NYX, I've got the Pro Mix Foundation. So this is deep. Now there is one that's olive, and I would assume olive and deep are probably pretty close in color. So we know what yellow and green make. Watch my arm, let you see. They have two, and I didn't know how they were, so I think I'm gonna go back and get the okay, I got yellow, and I think other one is pink. I'm not sure. I thought I would remember, but this is quite yellow, as you can see. And on my screen, it almost looks kind of a limey color, okay? So if this is really red and this is yellow and I mix them, I'll get orange, right? We'll get orange. So let's get to mix it. All right, so I might need a little bit more of the foundation. So let's get a good amount of foundation. I've got a olivey golden yellow undertone, and so I got a goodly amount. Let's put in a teeny tad more of my yellow. Well, that's not a teeny tad. That's how I make cornbread. Give me a bowl and a spoon. So anyway, that looks quite orange, doesn't it? But when I mix in, I'm gonna get the olive one also. And I've been getting these online because I didn't realize that Walmart carried NYX until I heard a couple of the beauty influencers. And there's, saying they go to their local Walmart and they get this and this. I'm like, well, what's wrong with mine? There's two super Walmarts within 15 miles of each other. Neither one of them got my NYX. So I was write a letter. I was going to talk to the store managers. All of a sudden, girl, we back there, and guess what? I looked and I said, lip lingerie? That's NYX. And my BFF, she called. She says, girl, they got NYX at Walmart. I said, I already know. I've been there. So I can now save myself some shipping costs. So now you see how olivey green this looks. So we know if it's orange, we mix the red foundation with the yellow pigment to get this orangey shade. We mix in the green, and that's going to create a beautiful shade that I like. I just don't. So now, if it comes out and looks a little too red, because I tell you that Pro Foundation Mixer from NYX, it don't play. Mm-mm, don't play. I had to go live this time because I tried to upload videos to YouTube and it's always some failures. So, and I don't have a lot of equipment. I'm just now starting this. You know, people have been doing this for years, and I'm really enjoying it. I really have fun doing it, and I don't know why I didn't realize that there were beauty gurus on or influencers on YouTube. I don't know why I just found it a couple of years ago. Anyway, now I'm getting to the shade that I like. I just don't like the red. So, you know that the three primary colors, when you add them together in any order or mixture, and you know, the three basic primary colors, there's nothing that makes up these colors. That's red, yellow, and blue. Nothing makes those colors. If you look at a rainbow, you look how the one color will fade to the other, and right that thin line where it crosses, you've got a secondary color. And that is so important to know in cosmetics, how to adjust. So now I'm just going to use my finger, and I'm going to dragging down lipstick. See this scar? When my brother and I were kids, we were jumping on an inner tube, and we were just jumping and bouncing. All of a sudden, his bottom teeth caught me right here. I don't think I went to the doctor. I think my mom was standing outside talking to neighbors. You know, in summertime, people outside talking, and the moms and the neighbors, and I think they just took me in the house and pulled together and put a band-aid on it because there was no 911. Not 1954, it wasn't. So, as you can see, I have some on my fingertips, and it's kind of on my forehead. You see how that just blends right in. I really love these foundation mixer drops. I have some from, I think it's Clinique. I should have brought that in too. So I've got two from NYX. Here is, oh, sorry about crossing the camera, but here is the other one, and it's more of a, this is not the opalescent. This one is the luminous. So I like to get, there's three more. I know there's, this one's luminous. So there's opalescence, there's warmth, and there's olive. And they really do. Can you see where I added that? They really do give you a chance to customize your foundation. Now see where I put in the luminous. And I like the little shine there. I've even tried it by itself, the luminous, and I keep scraping over my lipstick. Do I have? Oh, yeah, I have a tissue right here. Um, I'm in my master bathroom, and it's a pretty big bathroom, and it's all mine. My husband has his own. He's calling me. Yes, yes, yes. Put my rice away, love, and that's sweet. I leave my rice out every night, and he puts it up for me. We have different rice preferences. He likes the brown rice, and I don't. I like my white rice, and I add I put a little bit of oil in my I don't know, pot, saucepan, whatever you want to call it, and then I add a little bit of any oil. I like canola. You know, hey, I know what I'm doing, like cooking. I like the canola, and then I add a little bit of sesame seed oil to that. Get it hot. Put my cup of rice in there. Stir it till all the rice is coated with the oil, and then I add my 2 cups of water, and I still have my tea fall, and I love it because of the tea fall I have. You can there's a little round hole, and then there's one that's about, oh, I guess the length of this little phalange here, our little tip, and I can adjust the open and closing it. So I leave it probably halfway open, if you want half closed, whatever, and I time it for 17 minutes. I thought, mm, mm. Anyway, I time it for 17 minutes. It's not perfect. I love it. And it has that nutty, mm, there. Mm. I have on so many coats of lipstick. I've been trying like dozens of them. So anyway, that's how I make my rice. And he likes just plain old brown rice. So when I, get a bowl, whatever, and I add a little more soy sauce to it, and then I have my baked chicken, and I make the best honey mustard. Mm, just get some brown deli mustard, not all brown, but you can see all the little spices and stuff in there. I just add, um, I make half honey, half mustard, and a quarter of a teaspoon of the red pepper flakes, and a dash of Worcestershire sauce, and shake it up real good. And honey, it goes good on ham, chicken. I don't eat fish. Anything. I just me and a fin, but shrimp, I will beat you to death for it. I can't eat fish. But if they're like shellfish, see, you know how opposite I am. I mean, if it's shellfish, I can chomp down, but on a fish that actually swims, like with the tail and fins, mm-mm, can't do it. It makes me nauseous, makes me throw up. Isn't that weird? Most people are the opposite. They can eat the shellfish, and I love the shellfish. I can eat them. Crab, lobster, mussels, any of that. But if it has scales, I don't. Mm-mm. Bananas either. I can fight you for banana bread, but to peel a raw banana and eat it, something about my stomach, back of my mouth, and it's esophagus is saying, "Don't swallow that." I said, "Don't swallow that." It's okay, esophagus, but it's coming down, and the stomach says, "Mm-hmm." Now I'll push it right back up. Didn't your esophagus tell you don't eat that banana? So those two things I know I can't. They just make me sick. Cucumbers I love, but my absence of a gallbladder doesn't like it. My tummy doesn't like it. I love cucumbers. I love the smell, Anyway, let's stop talking about food because I don't cook, but I do have my little favorite things that I do. And my kids know that. When their kids were young, because my grandkids are grown now. My grandkids are having babies, um, and they're not teenagers either. Let's let you know that I'm old. I've crossed that 7-0 mark. Anyway, guys, let me get off of that. What else I was going to tell? Oh, yeah. Did I bring it in? No. Oh my. Well, I'll do it next time. But my bronzer, it is from the CoverGirl Queen collection. It's it's on point. It's it's gorgeous. I love it. I love it. And then I have a highlighter from oh Get Gorgeous Technique Get Gorgeous. Well, I bought the other one, and it's I think it says it's peach apricot, but it's more of a pinky bronzy, and that's what's going on right here. And for my finishing powder, Becca. I use Becca. I have the um, why does my brain go? I have cocoa and carob, and I mix the two together, and they make a beautiful finishing powder. I don't know if you can see this. If you guys have been to Taco Bell, you know this is one of their salad cups. But yeah, I really like this as a finishing powder. And then I use my e.l.f. setting spray, the one that's luminous. The luminous leaves your skin luminous. I have the regular one, and I put that on first, and I put the luminous on, and it's set. Your face is set, and there still is not makeup that I think that I will want to sleep in. I know Bare Minerals says, by being a pure mineral, you can sleep in it, but it's like sleeping in your clothes. To me, it's like trying to sleep in some blue jeans with your boots on, or heavy. I can't stand socks on my feet. I don't care how cold it is outside. Mm-mm. That's why I will show you guys my cocoon when the cold weather comes back. I crochet me a cocoon, and it goes from right here at my sternum all the way to my feet. I get in it. I get in that bad boy. Mm-hmm. I'll get buy me some footy pajamas. Anyway, anyway, what was I saying? See, I get so off track till I don't even know what I'm talking about. The last thing I think I was talking about, the finishing spray from e.l.f. And I do love that. I like e.l.f. products, and I'm so glad that they are at Walmart and it's affordable. And back in the day, you better not go to the drugstore think you're gonna come out popping. You're gonna come out popping, all right. Ain't the popping you want. But now drugstores are giving high-end department stores a run for their money. Run for their money. And I think drugstores are not clocking lots of dollars. They clocking lots and lots of dollars because everybody don't want to spend $45 for a foundation. I have, I have my NARS. I have I think Lancome or Estee Lauder. Lancome. I just want to see what they were like, and then of course I got my Fit Me, and Fit Me works just as well as the NARS. So I just wanted to see which one was better. You can't tell. And I love watching when the influencers do half their face in high end, other half is in drugstore. I love it. You can't tell. Mm-mm. You cannot tell. So now I want to get into stuff that I may or may not buy again. I don't know about some of these things. I did my little video on the Almay eye makeup remover pads. This is a yes. I will buy these again. I like the way I just laid them on my eyes. The little pads. They're very very thin. Um, I don't know, 1/16 of an inch, very 1/32, 1/64 of an inch, very very thin, but they do the job. Lay it on your eye for a few minutes, and I'm telling you, it dissolves the eye makeup. And I wear a lot of mascara because I don't wear um, false lashes. I put on a couple of the individuals, and they're actually scratching on my lens. So if I decide to individuals, I'm going to kind of shave them down a little bit because they're on my lens, and I don't want anything streaks of mascara and things on my lens. And I'm still trying to put on those other lashes. Why do I keep trying to blind myself putting on those lashes? I guess I don't feel like those eyelashes are not going to defeat me. They're not. Mm-mm. No, no, no. I am not letting eyelashes defeat me. I want this up like this so you can see my homemade earrings. I have a lot of things like this that I made. I every time I have surgery, it seems like I'm always making something so I can get my mind off of surgery, my mind off of the fact that I had all these surgeries and it still hurt. The surgeon said because I have a disease, it's just gonna hip replacements will stop the deterioration of the head of the femur, but because I have ankylosing, nothing's. I just deal with it. Deal, 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 deal. All right, back to products that I'm going to buy again. I did like the Smashbox Primer Water. I did like that. So it's a maybe on this one. It's a maybe. I have the I like the NYX uh, primer spray. I really like this, and it's convenient for me to get this at Walmart. Whereas Smashbox, I have to do the online thing. So it's a big maybe on this one. And let's see here. This is Second Love Espresso Brown Eyebrow Gel. I did not like it at all. I dug the rest of it out and threw it away. I did not like it at all. I don't like olive green. I this on my brows made them olive green, and I did not like it. So I kind of mixed it with some powders. I don't even have enough here to show you, but it was too greeny for me. So this would be a no, a definite no, no way. It was to say no way, Jose. This is the wonderful peeling gel exfoliant from Peter Thomas Roth. Oh my. I like the way you put it on. And as you're rubbing it, you can feel it rolling into little balls. And they say that your dead skin cells coming off. So if I haven't exfoliated for a while, this is what I reach for. This one is really good. I'm trying to get this light. There you go. So this is a definite yes. Definite yes on Peter Thomas Roth and his gel exfoliant. And it didn't burn. It doesn't burn. It did not cause me any irritation at all. I really liked it. And that's why I like getting Ipsy, and now I get the Sephora Play, the box. Uh, you can tell really which ones you want. I hate to buy stuff, which I've done over the years, seeing it and think, oh, it looks so good. Your department store and put it on your hand, which doesn't work. And the only jobs I think I only had 3 jobs in my life, but they were the same job. I knew, excuse me, when I worked at the University of Washington in the very early 70s, I think like 71, I was a young chickie then, 20, I don't know, I was born in 46, 25, and I worked in the office. And I just dearly hated that. I really did. I hated that. And then I transferred to different offices on campus. And the last one I went to was the applied physics lab, the most boring building on the planet. No noise. Everything was secret. When you went downstairs to their library to get a book, it was wrapped in brown paper. So what is this place? I went downstairs to get the book and you wrap it in brown paper to go up one floor. What is this? So I applied for a fashion fair to be one of their makeup artists, and um, I think I did a makeover on somebody and took a test. And I got a call at that building, Applied Physics Lab, said you got the job, fashion fair. I left there in the middle of the day, packed at my desk, and I said, mail me my check, because this, after I would get done typing up something that one of the engineers wanted, and I was like, and matter of fact, all my office jobs, I was supposed to be getting things done. I'd be putting makeup on people. And I said, this is not for me. This is not. I tried to go to the University of Washington because I wanted to. I just came back from Spain, living there for 3 years, and I wanted to have a Spanish major, but I was so bored in that. I just said, no. I really want to be a hairstylist and a makeup artist. That's what I want to be. And so finally, I stopped trying to fit the mold of what people thought, or what I think they thought I should do. And when I finally said I'm going to cosmetology school, I want to be a cosmetologist, and then I went to Seattle Central School of Cosmetology. That was right up my wheelhouse, as they say. I had three wonderful instructors, and the head instructor, Ms. Amanda Bynum, she was an instructor. Then I had Ms. Valentine and Ms. Allen, but Ms. Bynum, when you're at the table and you're working on a mannequin, and she might walk by you and she would say in your ear, nobody else heard it, she would ask you a question about chemical or whatever, and you should get to the end of that table. Might be 10 of us working on one table on mannequins. When she turned around and walked back, you better have the answer ready for her. She was a wonderful teacher. And you know what? I always like to teach. I've always liked to impart knowledge. And that's what really spurred me to go on to get my instructor's license in cosmetology. I loved it. But Miss Bynum, I remember her fondly. And now my son's married to her granddaughter. And they live in Georgia. They're so cute. They brought me, well, actually paid my airfare 2 years ago. Actually, this month, 2 years, August 2016. And, yeah, first time I ever remember being in that deep south. I went to Florida only to get on the cruise ship. But no, I really never, Southeast never appealed to me. No, the East, period. Nope. I lived in Maryland and Virginia for a while when my two older girls. My oldest girl was 2, and my middle girl was a baby in the months. And I didn't like it. West Coast rocks. West Coast rocks. Yeah. Anyways, get back to the products. See, y'all, I just ramble. I ramble. And that's not because I'm old. I've always just rambled. I love that. I mean, that's me, you know? And to not be in my classroom and um, I'd be on a subject and I'd be all off in Mars. And I finally get back to the subject. But you know what? I got a lot of cards. And I got a lot of little gifts from students. Yeah, I'll keep those forever. I'll show you I have, did I glue those on? One of the students from Ethiopia, she had me a beautiful plaque made, and it's green, like felt in the shape of Ethiopia, and the animals, where each animal lives in Ethiopia. Oh, it's gorgeous. And I dropped it, and a couple of the animals popped off. I just used my super glue, put it back on. I think. I don't know, I'm not sure. Anyway, see, rambling again. This says, as a mask, apply a generous layer to clean skin and neck. Leave on for 15-20 minutes, then rinse. As a moisturizer, apply sparingly to cleanse skin. So I did both. And I did like this. I really did. I got one of my kids. Ipsy. Now, I was doing the Essence box, and they stopped. They only did it for a year. And I tried Birchbox, and I don't think Birchbox, it wasn't for me. That's all I'm going to say. Mm-mm. Anyways, it's called the Deep Moisture Mask, and it's from Clark's Botanicals. This is a maybe. I've got so many different masks and different things, so I'm going to put this in my maybe pile. Yeah, it's not a definite, but I'm leaning, well, I'll tell you what, one thing I'm leaning toward is the packaging, because I like this kind of a thing. I save these things. You guys don't throw these away. These are magnificent. And my son and daughter-in-law, I spoke to them like 2 or 3 days ago. They want me to come to Georgia. They're going to send for me next summer to go to the Essence Festival with them. They had a ball. They had a BALLLL. So they've already said for me next year, Mom, you're coming to Georgia and you're going with us to New Orleans to the festival. So these are perfect little things, to put product in, and these are flyable. Especially this one, you can look right through this one. These are flyable, and I can stack them like this or lay them flat. So this is a maybe, and we know this was that brow gel, and it's a no. I'm only keeping this because I like the container. And then when I buy stuff like powders and things like that, I can give some to my friends to see if they like it. Because, since I worked in cosmetics for so long, like I was saying, my only 2 jobs was either in the office as a secretary, and once I hit that floor in Macy's, it was the Bon Marché at that time. But that was Macy's, because Seattle was Bon Marché. I don't know why they didn't just call it Macy's in the first place. But I knew that's where I was supposed to be. I said, oh yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be behind a desk with a typewriter. Oh, that was thrilling with the typewriter. Because when I learned to type back in the late 50s, when I first went to, I think I took typing in 9th grade. I took typing in 9th grade, which is what, 1960, I believe. And so I took typing the whole 4 years of high school. And so I did prepare myself. In those days, women were they were housewives and they were secretaries and stenographer. What a name. Anyway, and again, let's get back. Shut up, Rolina. As you guys know, I have been using hyaluronic acid serum from Go Pure, and it's always at Cleopatra's Choice. And so I really like hyaluronic acid. And I'll tell you what it does. It plumps the skin. We can't do anything about aging. I don't believe in the facelifts and all the Botox. I'll tell you another story about the Botox. I took my students, when I was teaching aesthetics, and I took my students to the doctor's office, and the doctor and the esthetician, medical esthetician, she did the injection in the lip line, and I was like, that's not for me. But I've always known about the hyaluronic acid, that it's a plumper, plump, plump, plump. And I put it on the lines here. They are, oh, I could, let me see, I've been using hyaluronic acid now for probably 3 years. I would say 3 years. And these marks where my collagen elastin is broken down, not so much as they call the marionette lines, because babies have those. I mean, just think if your face didn't have that, you couldn't smile, and you'd be like, like, I used to look like this. My grandmother would do that. My grandmother was gorgeous because she was Native and Irish, and she would say, I used to look like this, and my Aunt Velma would say, Mama, you ate what? What more do you want? Anyway, it's my mother's mother and my mom's sister, and so I don't think she had the hyaluronic acid. I think if my grandmother had known about it, she probably would be taking baths in it. But she had the hair long, long hair. She came to visit us from Texas, and I had my hair cut in my proverbial V. Okay, can you guys see through the mirror? Can you see the back of my hair? See that? I don't even do it. You do it like, I don't know. Something like, let's see if we can get the, no, I'm just showing me. Anyway, I was trying to show you, I'm gonna figure out how to do this back of my head. My grandmother wanted me to do some of your hair like, grandma, you got hair down to your kneecaps. I visit barbershops. Yeah. So if she had known sure about hyaluronic acid, my grandmother would have taken baths in it. She was very vain, and people say I'm like her. Whatever. Definite yes. Definite yes. Now I have one from Eva Naturals, hyaluronic acid, and I really don't see any difference. Maybe because I never let it, I never had a break from it, never stopped using it. So as long as they have the same ingredients, I don't care. As long as they keep me plumped. Well, I think the left side skin is a little work. The right side is almost gone. And twice a day, I take, I'd say two drops from the dropper, and take my fingers and I press this in, press it in, press it in, press it in. Also, my crow's feet are gone, and my forehead was really getting those wrinkles. So when I have my hyaluronic acid, I put it in the palm of my hand. I will put on both palms, and then I will just do this and this to my forehead, and then I'll put some right in here in this muscle. it's like the word for it is like make us do this. Reminds me of the leveler blinds, and that what able to do our eyebrows like that. So that's why I wouldn't want Botox, because I don't want that. Yes, I don't know. Oh, you're getting lunch. But I'm telling y'all, this is a medical worker. Medical worker. Yes. Milagro. Milagro trabajadores. Miracle worker. Because the lines on my forehead are slowly dissipating. So I'm going to work more on this in here. Yes, I work more on that. And, I'm not trying to, what's the word? I'm not trying to compete with young women. Um, why? Why? I had my youth. I'm trying to maintain what I have been left with now that I am in my 70s. Okay? I am not trying to compete with any YouTube beauty influencer unless they are over 70. And then we got a thing going on, and I do watch it. It's over 50 and over 60, and I've seen a couple now, influencers who are doing over 70. And this is the I want to target women over 70. If you want to cut your hair in a mohawk, cut your hair in a mohawk. Okay? If you want to wear cherry lipstick, wear your cherry lipstick, okay? You want to do your eyebrow, do it. Do it. Do you. Because I'm going to do me. Do you. And I feel good. I feel comfortable. At first, when I did my hair in a faux hawk, I was afraid of what people might say, and I was in my late 60s then, and I was like, how are they not saying that old lady is trying to look young? And I had it done in Seattle when I went down to help take care of my mom before she died. And I had it done in Seattle, and when I came back here to Moses Lake, my husband saw it. He came down and he saw my hair. And so when I went to my the first meeting in our congregation at the Kingdom Hall, I was like, everybody loved it. And the one person I thought would really give me a hard time, at the time she was probably 91, she's now 96. And we went to one of our assemblies, and I happened to be sitting in front of her. And she's asked me to turn my head, to the right, turn your head to the left. And she said, that is the baddest haircut I have ever seen. She said, nobody can wear that haircut but you. That was my thumbs up. Loved it. And so after a couple of years, 3 years, I got kind of bored with it. And so what did I do? I don't remember. But if you guys saw my earlier videos, I had, this was probably coming down to here. I got tired of that. I said, I really want to stop playing and do the mohawk. Get it out of your system. Get it out of your system. Get it out of your system so you can actually be happy with you. And my hair's thin. My husband always says, oh, I see your scalp. My hair has thinned. Guess what? I am not quite 72. October, I will be 72. Was that month after next? I'll be 72. Okay. Uh, yeah, I know it's thin. I know that. I see it every day. It's my hair. And your point being, that's all right. I finally got my mohawk and I'm happy. I got it out of my system. And so maybe I'll let it grow out again. Who knows? Yeah, I might. I don't know. Anyway, see, rambling. Y'all stop me. Rambling Rose. Okay. Face toner. This is by Skin and Company. Oh my goodness. I left my package in the other room. I have a new toner, a grape toner, a spray from Caudalie. It's French, Caudalie. C-A-U with a D-A-L-I-E. Caudalie. And I am so anxious to try that one. So getting another toner, this will be in my maybe stash. I have nothing against it. It worked fine. I love it. But my favorite all-time toner is the T.N. Dickinson's Witch Hazel. I love that nutty, foresty, uh, pine coney tree smell. Love that. So this is also going to be my excuse me, maybe pile. I won't say no to that. That's going to be in my maybe. All right, let's see what else do we have in here. Seraphine Botanicals, Luminude. Let's see, 74% water-based skin illuminator. I did like this because sometimes I like to have a little pop underneath. Let's see if I can get some out. No, I think I got it. I took it off that baby, but what it is, it's like you know what I'm trying to say, guys. It's tinted. It's like a tinted moisturizer, but it kind of is illuminate. MAC has one that I use sometimes. I do like that. I've been having to get my room done. We're gonna switch some things around so I can have my rooms like recorded, because that way I can have my lighting where I want it. Yeah, this is a bathroom. I got a huge counter, you guys. I'm trying to show you guys this counter. It's unbelievable. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna buy this again. Not that I didn't like it. It's just because I have so many things like this, and I do like this a lot. You know, and I love putting stuff on my face, um, on the moisturizer, especially if it's something to make me glow. I don't like matte. I really don't like matte. I've never liked matte. It doesn't matter because I'm older now. I've never liked matte because, excuse me if I'm scratching, but summertime just brings a rash to my neck, and so I got some medication on it. Anyway, I just never liked matte. I like that glowy uh, finish. That's why I like the spray by Elf, that illuminating spray. And sometimes I will put these golden drops either in with my foundation or put it on first. And this is nice. And I got this is Poudiere, but it's from China. And with a nice golden glow. So I will be buying that again because look at that. I put it on sometimes after I do my foundation, and I will put a few drops, you know, almost like a highlighter, and maybe I can put some on now. I just take it and put look like that. Now y'all know I can't see. Even though I got my glasses on, I have to look in the big side. I'll just take my finger and there we go. I have so many things that I'm going to repurchase, things I'm not going to repurchase. I like Burt's Bees. I like this container, so I just may repurchase this again or just fill it with my favorite lotions. But I do like Burt's Bees, so it's going to go into my maybe pile. And oh, Claire's Claire's. I don't know if it's pronounced Claire's or Claire's. Nice facial toner. It will go into my maybe pile. Like I said, I got a new toner from Caudalie today, and I've got my T and Dickinson's Witch Hazel. So it's going to go into my maybe pile. Well, guys, you know how much I talk, right? Oh, the maracuja oil from Tarte is, yes, repurchase. Gotta have my oils. I gotta have my oils. I have my black Jamaican castor oil, and I have my vitamin E oil. I gotta have my oils. The oils will help to keep the wrinkles away. The oil will help to, for me, help to hydrate. And oily girls, an oil like the maracuja oil or your vitamin E oil is not the same thing as the sebum that your glands produce. It's not the same. And you can just use it sparingly. I use it daily because, for one, I live in high desert. It gets very hot here and then it get very, very cold. And so to protect my skin from the extreme, I use my oils all the time. So yes, it has nothing to do with being old or young. I just want to protect my skin. Okay, guys, time has run out. I'm going to do a part two because I have some other things I want to discuss. And I don't know if anybody has ever seen, let me find this. You know, I get a lot of stuff from the Dollar Tree. Sure do. LA Colors, my nail polish and stuff from Dollar Tree. And now I've got 4 or 5 pressed powders. What is this for? Supposed to be a pressed facial powder. And it says, keep away from your eyes and your lips. Because when I first got it, I thought, oh, it would be a great base. Eyeshadow base. Face powder. A compact. I don't think so. Who's supposed to wear this? It's gray. Who wants to have a gray face powder? I don't want this on me if I was dead. Mm-mm. No, I don't know what to do with it. If they had the said stay away from eyes, it would be a nice, if I want to wear a silver or gray, that'd be a nice transition. But I don't get it. And there's no name on what the color is. It just says do not use on lips or around eyes. Made in China. So maybe they know what to do with this. I have no idea. But they've got beautiful brown shades. Nice. Beautiful brown shades. And sometimes I'll just use these with my foundation compacts. Look at this one. I've got more of them. I think I'll bring those out. They're in my actual makeup room. But I just don't know what to do with this. I've just never seen a gray face powder before. So I keep saying I'm going to try to find a number or a website that I can ask, what did you intend for this to be? Because it's really stumping me. I don't know. So if anybody knows out there, please drop a line. in my below my comment section. And before I sign out, you know what I'm gonna do? You know I got to beg. You know I gotta beg. Beg, 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 beg. Please, please subscribe. Please help this old great grandmother out. That's all I'm asking. I'll even bring the champagne next time. I just need for you to subscribe. Get your mom, your grandmom, your great grandmother, your friends, get your aunts, and get everybody you knew in high school. You know what? Get all the members in your church, whatever. Please come and subscribe. I need subscribers. I know I've been slacking on the videos, but what I've been doing though, recording, and then YouTube says there's an error in uploading. So I love you all. I'm going to fly away out of my cocoon, and I will have part two of will I keep it or will I ditch it, or I'm going to rebuy it, or it's going to be in the maybe section. Then we'll have some more tips on different ways of doing your own foundation to fit what you want. So I love you. I will see you later. This is Valina, the Flutterby, and I'm flying out. Night.